Good morning. Still working over here. It's a beautiful day. No clouds in sight. That's how I like it. Nice. Oh, I should say there's a little bit going on there. That might be plane. Might be from some planes that passed, but all in all, it's a beautiful day. Nothing exciting happening yet. I am cleaning up parts for the engine. So we got a whole whack of stuff laying here. That's intake stuff there. Timing belt cover or timing chain cover. Distributors laying over there. Water pump. I'm going to order a new water pump. It's over there behind this jack thing. Air intake, manifolds, flywheel, motor mounts. We're just cleaning stuff up. Basically, this here is holds my radiator in, and then the computer sat in here, and the cruise control sat on this side, I think, over there. Got valve covers. Got them all cleaned up and painted yesterday. Idler pulley. So basically just getting ready. I'm hoping to hear about that motor today. Like I said in the past video, the heads are done, so it's a matter of picking them up, but we might as well pick them up at the same time as the block. And I'm hoping the block will be done today. In the meantime, yeah, we're just going to clean up some stuff. Wes got the camshaft totally cleaned up. It was some of the holes we get, a bunch of guck and stuff in there, so he's got it completely cleaned up nicely. We're cleaning these up, painting them, painting whatever needs to be painted, I guess. And then, yeah, then when it comes back, it'll be ready to go. Probably gonna see if I can run into Home Depot as well. Unfortunately, Whippersnipper, they let us use that to clean up around here, and the boys left it behind the car so that when we moved the car, we drove over it. So it still works, but the handle's broke. It's really sad when things like that happen. So we'll have to go out and see if we can find another one for them. I have to go to Albuquerque for that today and just buy a brand new one for them. Doesn't look like they're a huge amount of money, but it's still, well, something like that shouldn't happen. Things could get cleaned up and then that wouldn't happen, right? But it is what it is now. We'll replace it for them. Other than that, yeah, well, the motorhome itself, I bought brakes, rear brakes, so I need to get a jack though in order to lift this thing, but I'd like to lift it up so I can get checking on those brakes. I also bought some Leaf Helper springs. Now, I'm not really sure if they're going to work here yet or not, but I'm going to try that as well because I'd like a little bit more bounce in the back. I bought some sway bar bushings for the front. I'm going to pop those in, and I picked up a upper ball joint. Gordon's thinking that the driver's side upper ball joint's no good, so I picked one of those up as well. I got new plugs, new wires for when the engine comes. I still want to look at the park brake that's attached to the back of the transmission. While we have it apart, this is the best time to look at it. So I'm going to probably take a look at that again today if I can. And I want to get back to that church roof yet. So I don't know, this probably won't all get done today, but I still haven't figured out where that water's coming in on the church roof. So I wanted to take a garden hose up there and try to mimic a good downpour and see if we can get something solved that way. What else? What else? Oh, the sticker on the back of the motorhome. I still want to get at to that. So there's enough little things to do, I guess. Kids are cracking the books, getting lots and lots of lessons done. I'm not sure how many they got done yesterday, but that, I think, is all the updates I got for you right now. Oh, I want to flush the radiator out as well, as best as we can. I'm not sure what the best course of action for that would be. Like, I can just run water through it, but if there's any scaling in there, that won't fix that. So, I know in a coffee pot you'd use vinegar, but I don't know if that's good. I'll ask somebody about that. I'm not sure about the radiator. But yeah, I think that kind of concludes everything we need to do. New gaskets and stuff like that, that'll be coming too, I suppose. Well, yep, I think you're up to date.
Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Are you in there? Peek. I see you. Peek.
Still cleaning up the parts here. Just talked to the machine shop because I had to run into Albuquerque anyway. I was saying about that weed whacker. I want to get that replaced. And then I thought about maybe picking up that engine while I'm there. So good news is, yeah, they're going to be done. He's working on it right now, finishing it up. By early afternoon, he figures it'll be ready for pickup. So that is good. It is about 10 o'clock right now. Problem is, I don't think I can put it in there. If it was mine, I absolutely would, but it's not mine and I don't want to wreck it. I don't know. I'll have to see how heavy it is. I mean, really, the motors, you put one big fella in this motor, or in this back of this station wagon would weigh more than that motor. But it's not my car, so kind of at the mercy of waiting for somebody else to go and get it. Looking at the oil pan here, though, I'm going to finish cleaning things up and painting things. Look inside of there. All of that is metallic chunks. I don't know if you can make that out. That's all what's left over. There's one bigger piece. Left over from the bearing that went. And that's something. We're going to get that cleaned out because we obviously do not want that in our new one. I'm going to finish the engine mounts, everything else I can get. I ordered a new water pump, but I'm not sure if it's the right one, and I don't know how to tell. You have a high flow water pump and just a regular one. The one pumps more water through, which with this engine, I obviously want lots of water flow, but he said the difference is in the radiator. If the radiator is too small to handle that higher volume flow, then it'll actually be counterproductive. Like, it'll flow the water through so fast it won't actually be able to cool it off on time, something like that. And so it could actually end up making it hotter. Also, the high flow takes a little bit more horsepower and a little bit more effort to run, which in theory then also creates a little bit more heat. All that said, I'm not sure if I ordered the right one. What I could do is just order the same one I have now. Basically, though, long story short, this is AutoZone in town here. The high flow one I ordered, it came this morning. If I don't need it, no problem, they'll put it back. They have the regular flow one in stock, so essentially they have a high flow and a regular flow there waiting for me. So I suppose I can make that decision later. I'm going to get this oil pan cleaned out, these motor mounts cleaned up and painted. Anything else I can think of that should be scrubbed clean, we should get that done. And especially anything with chunks in it, so we don't end up, making a mess that way. But getting excited. Hopefully we get her put back together here shortly. My helper? Yeah. You're going to help me out? Yeah. Cool. What are you going to help with? That. You want to drive a lawnmower? Yeah. That doesn't help me. Yeah. Yeah, I don't need any lawn cut. Hey? Yeah. I've been running most of my life, blowing smoke everywhere around. I've been searching, but I can't seem to find someone that can hold me through the night. I'll count to 10, then open up my eyes. If you're gone, I'll take it as a sign. But if you stay, then baby hold me tight and send me off with the words of a lullaby. I need a flat plate. What? Send me
Who's this?
with the words of a lullaby. I've been trying to make sense of it all, looking for signs in the stars, but it's been right in front of me this whole time. As high as you can go, isn't it? Well, it hasn't moved in a while.
What are you doing, Biddy? You putting the blocks in there? Nice. What is it?
Airplane.
Airplane?
Slide under here.
That's a nice airplane.
Yeah, buddy. I got you. You even see anything from there before? hey?
A little bit.
Maybe I should hold it there. Oops. Oops is always good. Okay, so we're putting these spring assists on. I don't know if you can see that one on top of that guy. They're supposed to help. I don't know. They're not really meant for something quite this big. But there you can see it as well. So by pulling them down, it's supposed to help this. I haven't quite figured out how. Supposed to help make the ride a little bit better, and our springs were just sacked out, so it's not like they're replacing our springs, they're just assisting our springs in doing the job. And I think it'll be enough. I mean, I was fine with leaving it the way it was, but it was a little bit of a, you know, when you hit some of the bumps on these nasty roads, it was a little bit you know, a bit of a bang. And so this should hopefully give us just a wee bit more cushion as we're driving. It's a cheap fix, but it should get us back to Ontario, I think. Wes is attaching another one here. And so if you stick just one, if you just stick it on one side, then it helps. It gives you an extra 1,500 pounds of carrying capacity. If you put one on each side, it gives you 2,000 or more pounds. So I'm just sticking one on each side. Like I said, it's a cheap fix, but it should help. I mean, it lifted that side up, so probably about roughly an inch maybe that we lifted over there. It'll be better once we get driving. Then it'll have a chance to kind of go up and down a bit and settle into where it wants to be. So I'm guessing we're probably going to have maybe 1.5 inches difference by doing this.
Ours have more power to get off the ground. Should be on my end and then wheel and see. Follow the arrow, see the arrow, Look at, see? Open the door. I can't right now. Hey. And that's it.
Nice.
All right, these guys that did the heads, I guess. We picked the block up already. I didn't film over there. It was kind of an in and out, strap her on and let's go. But these guys took care of us with the heads. Bud Long Motorsports. I'm assuming it's something in here. I don't know which ones, but somebody. All right, there they be. Rebuilt. Revalved, yeah. Painted up, cleaned. Beautiful. Strapping her down. Mr. Gordon on the straps. And then we should be good to go. These are all the gaskets and everything we need. An oil pump. Hopefully we have everything. The other thing I had to do, so we picked up the block and the heads. I got to get this thing fixed. Or not fixed, but it's a whippersnapper that we were borrowing. And I drove over it. Kids left it behind the car. So I'm hoping they have one here. It supposedly comes from Home Depot as far as I can tell. So we're gonna buy one and replace it. Looks like I'm in the right aisle. I see Ryobi, I see whippersnippers. More whippersnippers. So I hope they have one. Here we go. Perfect. I'm gonna grab one of these and skedaddle. Yeah, so I don't know what to do there. They had a whole bunch of different types there, but they didn't have this one. And I wonder if maybe he bought it online. I should just ask him, I suppose. I should do that. And then maybe just give him some cash or something. He can buy another one online. It really sucks. They allowed us to use it so we can mow the lawn there. And then, of course, ran over it. And it's not really repairable. It still works, but the handle's busted. So I feel bad. I can't just give it back broke, right? But I'm not sure. I'll have to, I guess I'll just have to ask him where he got it. And then probably the best case, just give him some cash. And maybe he can buy himself another one. Could try to repair this one too a little bit in the meantime.
Because it's in the way there a bit, you know? The one that matches it up, you know? Because we go before. Okay. We just take it out. Let's see. It might have another hole.
It's like that shopping cart that doesn't want to move.
Hey?
It's like that shopping cart that doesn't want to move.
Is this working now? Dude, is that oil in this thing?
Oh yeah, they put. Wait.
Nah, just dangerous.
Yeah. A couple. Okay, go ahead and lift it up and see how. Yeah, that looks good. Cool. Okay. Man, this thing's too far out. Drop it back down. Drop it back down. Well, I guess we could slide it. We'll sit it on the tire and then we could extend this out later to get in there. But I just hate to do it with those legs in because
Yeah,
you know,
good.
just a little bit. Cool. Okay.
Sorry, lift it up. Back.
Let's get her out from the truck.
Some more concrete?
Let's put a bag over it.
Yeah. Couple garbage bags. Pretty good. And I'm making up all of the words, but I love you anyway. And na 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 na. On a hill far away stands an old rugged cross. Dee 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 da 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 da.
Caught behind Venetian blinds, out of reach for the city lights. This ain't where I belong. Hey, look at me, man, what I've become. I've been running east, looking for a sunset, digging deep since '99. What I thought was gone was sitting in my pocket in plain sight all along. I think it's time for me